Are you tired of garden pests like armadillos, grasshoppers, and rabbits raiding your garden or flower bed? The damage they do to your garden and flower beds is usually caused by them foraging for the insects that they use as a food source or eating the very crops that you're trying to grow. Either way, it's very damaging to your garden, and it surely is a very frustrating problem. So how do you stop these interesting critters? You could use chemicals to keep the insects away and try different fences to keep pests out. But wouldn't it be nice if you could have a pest-free garden without either of those? Yes, it would be, and it's completely possible with Garlic Barrier. I'm Melissa from Northline Express, and part of the reason I enjoy having my own garden is because I love knowing what goes into the foods that I'm going to be eating, not to mention how much I save on produce each year. But if I'm forced to use chemicals on my garden to keep insects like grasshoppers and other damaging insects away, that would defeat the purpose in the first place. And it would quickly eat up all the savings around growing my own garden as well. Having to build a fence around my garden would take away from the look, as well as making it harder to access when I'm trying to harvest as well as water my garden. And it's really not the look I wanted in the first place. That's why I'm glad that I got to try Mosquito Barrier when I started working for Northline Express. Let me give you a quick breakdown of Mosquito Barrier and how it works. Mosquito Barrier is a very strong liquid garlic made from very potent garlic cloves. I like to call it super garlic juice because it's powerful enough that just one spraying of Barrier is going to keep mosquitoes out of your yard and away from your home 24 hours a day for nearly a month. Now, I know I'm supposed to be talking about garden pests, not mosquitoes, but I find mosquitoes to be a huge pest when I'm working in the garden, so they count too. This product simply is a very strong garlic juice that is concentrated, and when you mix it with water and you spray it on your farm and garden plants to keep insects off. I love it because it's all natural, so it's safe for pets, people, as well as plants. And there's a huge list of insects that it works on, like Japanese beetles, grasshoppers, fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, fire ants, and more. It also does a wonderful job keeping birds from eating fruit crops like cherries, pears, apples, as well as figs and berries. Rabbits and deer also find garlic unappetizing, and they avoid it altogether. I also love how easy the product is to use. You simply mix the concentrate with water and apply it with a pressure sprayer, and that's really it. Garlic Barrier is available in two sizes. You've got your gallon size, which is going to be enough to cover up to 5 acres, and then there's also quart sizes available. The quart sizes are going to be able to cover up to 1.25 acres, so they're great for more of a neighborhood area size yard, and the gallons are going to be great for those areas of larger, or if you want to just get all of your Barrier in one shot. There's only one thing about applying Barrier that can sometimes make it difficult, and that's Mother Nature, but there's really nothing that any of us can do about that. But when you're applying a Mosquito Barrier, you do want to make sure you check the forecast. And if they're calling for rain, possibly even a chance of rain within 48 hours, you may want to hold off because you don't want to apply it if it's going to just get washed away by the rain. But once you do apply it, it's going to dry, and it lasts up to a month. And then once it's dried, it even can last through two to 3 rainstorms. I tried Garlic Barrier just to repel mosquitoes, and 5 years later, it's still a product I love and find more reasons to love every time I use it. Mosquito Barrier is another great product from Northline Express, home of the buy and try satisfaction guarantee. And it's also helping keep my garden pest-free.